It was quite a cool evening in March. I got in the car and picked up Chad, Steve, Frank, and Colin. That evening, we were feeling bored. It was a Friday night, and we'd gotten off another long week at school. We decided it'd be best to take a chill drive around town, maybe dick around in a few stores.
"Where do you bros want to go first?" Chad asked.
I don't know. Steve, Frank, what do you guys think?
"Man, I'm hungry as fuck. Let's get dinner. I'll pay, G,"
said Steve. Fine by me, said Colin. Frank squeaked. We were off. We ultimately made the decision to hit up Ruby Tuesday for some gains dinner, as Chad proclaimed.
"Well, bros, Ruby Tuesday is always the perfect option this time of year in the springtime when it comes to the gains. We'll be getting lots of protein, and the beach bod will be on its way before we know it."
I had no idea what Chad was intending on ordering at Ruby Tuesday, but based on his past decisions, he is always known for getting lots of protein-packed meals, so I was curious to find out what he's going to order, but we'd get to that later. Anyway, we drove into downtown Vanderbilt, and before we knew it, we had made it to Ruby Tuesday. We parked and headed on in. Luckily, there weren't many people in there that night, so we were actually able to be seated immediately. Kind of weird for a Friday night, but whatever. Anyway, next it was time to order. I got the salmon platter with rice, and Colin got the same, only chicken instead of salmon. Steve ordered a tsunami burger with 3 patties of meat, pickles, cheese, and their special tsunami sauce, which I had no idea what that was. Secret recipe, apparently. Anyway, Frank then ordered the pancake stack of 50. I had no idea how he was going to finish that. The stack literally went up to the ceiling. No joke. And finally, Chad ordered the ice cream sample platter. Chad, I thought you said you were getting protein for the gains, I said.
"Well, you see, Bruce, I knew you'd say that, but here's the thing. Most people don't really realize this about ice cream. I'm putting you on game here, bro. They've never been told this, but ice cream's actually made from top-of-the-line dairy on the farms from Wisconsin, and those farms, the cows are fed with very, very high-quality meats that make them big and strong, and therefore that meat goes into the dairy cells, which produces very quality dairy with high-quality ice cream, meaning protein. Viola, it's like magic, bros."
Everything Chad said made absolutely zero sense. First of all, cows are vegetarian. They're fed meat. Or they're not fed meat, they're fed grass. And the thing you said about dairy cells, what the fuck are dairy cells? I guess I'd forget about it, A lot of things Chad says don't make any sense. But anyway, next our food came and we all dug in. It all tasted pretty good for the most part. After we finished, we decided on what to do next.
"Man, we got heading to Lowe's, G,"
said Steve. "Why do you want to go to Lowe's, Steve?" "It's just a hardware store," Colin replied.
"Man, they got all sorts of, we gotta go to the indoor lumber yard."
"The indoor lumber yard? It's just wood," I said.
"Man, stop being a bitch. We going to Lowe's."
"After Lowe's, can we go back and play Roblox?"
Frank squeaked.
"Brush, man, you want to play fucking Roblox? Shit, man, we going to Lowe's. Fuck Roblox, best man,"
said Steve. We all agreed. Lowe's is in our future. We got on Route 26 West until we reached the shopping square by the grocery store and all the restaurants. The Lowe's is also in that shopping square too, and Lowe's did not close until 11. It was around 10 as of then, because dinner took a while. And while we were pretty much the only people in there, just then we saw the cashier who was working that night.
"Good evening, boys,"
he said. Oh, no. It was the creepy clerk, the same guy from the C&O Locky and the DC Dashy Man. I had no idea how he kept on finding us, and I also had no idea how he had so many jobs. "What are you doing here? How do you have so many jobs?" I demanded.
"Oh, boys, I was here every Tuesday, I was at Ruby Tuesday eating dinner behind you. I was sitting in the booth right behind you, boys. And when I heard plans of you boys going to Lowe's, some special boys going to Lowe's, I figured since I already had the job here, I may as well pick up an extra shift or two. We'll be working overnight, so if you boys want to stay after hours, we can head to Fairyland, can build our house, live happily ever after, boys,
the creepy clerk said. Just then, I remembered back to Ruby Tuesday. He claimed to be sitting in the booth behind us. Now, come to think of it, I do remember seeing the back of someone's head. They had long, greasy hair and wore a green denim jacket. The same denim jacket that the creepy clerk wore as of then.
So what do you say, boys? Stay in the night shift?
Oh, what the fuck? No. I am not staying the night shift. The fuck you mean? Just then, we book it deeper into the store. Believe me, we have had way too many close calls with the creepy clerk in past adventures, if you know what I mean. Looking back on it, it was a very stupid idea to run back into the store. I don't know why we didn't just run out of the store, but no. We're thinking in the moment and tend not to make the best of decisions, as previously known. Anyway, luckily, Lowe's is a large store, so luckily we're able to easily hide and lose the creepy clerk. However, for some reason, the speakers were on that night because the creepy clerk, he then got on the intercom. His voice is very muffled though, due to the low quality sound.
Oh, come on, boys. I was trying to have a fun time. You already know that,
he said, but we didn't care. We kept on running through Lowe's until we made it to Steve's Dream Paradise, the indoor lumber yard.
Finally, G, let's get it.
Steve, why the fuck did you want to come here so bad? It's not that interesting, said Colin. But just then, Steve began climbing up the planks of wood. They went like 50 feet high since Lowe's has a very high ceiling. Steve, get down from there. You're gonna hurt yourself, I said.
Shut your bitch ass up. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm making myself a fort.
I guess Steve been watching a bunch of those YouTube challenges and got inspired by watching them build their Walmart toilet paper forts. I guess he wanted to do the same thing, but with wood. That's way dangerous, Steve. No, just stick to toilet paper.
Man, who the fuck did my people take the toilet paper? That's some buzzman shit. He probably shit his pants,
said Steve.
Yo, bro, let's be nice now. We're in Lowe's, and you know what they say. Handicrafts is a very manly activity, and being manly isn't just great for the gains. It's very great for the gains, actually. So if you guys want to join me, I'll be heading over to the power tool section. My pops and I are looking to build ourselves a home gym,
said Chad. Was all I was able to say. Guess I'll go, said Colin.
Sounds good, bro. Let's go.
Colin and Chad headed on over to the power tools section. Steve and Frank and I stay to watch, or Frank and I stay to supervise Steve whilst he builds his fort. We did not want to leave him unsupervised, and I was also kind of curious just to see how good of a fort this is going to be because he was really hyping it up. Steve was currently in the process of taking a bunch of 2x4s and stacking them on top of one another. It didn't really look like a fort yet, just a scratchy looking wall. He was really high up though. Steve, be careful, I said.
Man, shut your bitch ass up,
he said. Just then, our fun was cut short when he heard the sound of a forklift rounding the corner of the aisle. Oh no, is that the creepy clerk? I said. Well, it wasn't the creepy clerk. It was someone arguably worse.
What do you boys? I'm just here to take some wood.
It was no one other than Herbert Ernie himself. I had no idea how he knew that we'd be at Lowe's that night. But someone told me. The creepy clerk may have given him a phone call. Herbert, how did you know we're going to be here?
For the story now. I was just in my room, playing Halo, when I began receiving a FaceTime call on Instagram. It was the creepy clerk. He told me some special boys were in Lowe's tonight. And tonight, we're going to be building a fairyland house,
said Herbert. Oh, no. We are not building any houses, and we're definitely not going into fairyland, whatever that means, I reprimanded. Herbert looked absolutely nuts. He wore a full and complete lumberman's outfit with a hard hat, lumberjack flannel shirt, overall jeans, and muddy work boots that tracked mud all over the floor, even though he was on the forklift. Just then, Herbert moved the forklift over to the stack of wood that Steve was climbing on. Steve didn't notice. Frank began laughing frantically.
He Herbert's here!
Steve still didn't notice Herbert as Herbert moved the forklift under the stack of wood. He then lifted up, and Steve's entire fort began tilting to the side.
Yo, man, whoa!
But it was too late. Steve was now in the process of tumbling down before landing on Herbert's chubby belly.
Hello, Stevie.
What the fuck, man?
Just then, Steve got up and the rest of us took off. We go to find the power tools section to look for Colin and Chad. Our hearts sank, though, when they were nowhere to be seen. Just then, our hearts skip a beat once again when we see a suspicious-looking trail of muddy footprints go into the bathrooms. Oh no, not the bathrooms, I said to myself. We reluctantly followed the footprints into the bathrooms. We could hear the faint voice of Herbert searching each and every aisle looking for us.
I know you're in there somewhere, boys. Can't head for it.
Anyway, the bathrooms at Lowe's are way bigger than they should have been. They had like 50 stalls. It looks like the bathroom is more of like an airport than a hardware store. We could actually hear the faint sounds of Colin and Chad, but mostly the creepy clerk echoing down from the very last stall of the creepy bathroom.
Oh yes, we're in bathroom land now, boys. Just close your eyes, and you'll be in fairyland soon now. Alright, just close your eyes. Be in fairyland. Be in fairyland very soon now, boys. Oh yes,
the creepy clerk said. Bro, this dude is so weird. Anyway, we run down to the stall and kick it down. The creepy clerk had his head in the toilet bowl and was facing the ceiling.
I'm getting this nice little massage now, boys.
Except the water was all poopy. Apparently, the creepy clerk had taken a shit earlier. I didn't know where Colin and Chad were now, but I got a text message from them saying that they were waiting outside, meaning they had escaped, which was nice for them. But as for Steve, Frank, and I, we were in a much worse situation. I said that as we were about to run out of the bathroom, but Herbert was already in the process of making his way into the bathroom. We could see the chubby silhouette of Herbert Crab waddling around the corner.
Well, boys, you've now reached fairyland.
When he turned around, the creepy clerk was no longer in the toilet. Rather, he was now standing up, facing us. His hair was now sticking up like little snakes, like Medusa, and he had a very creepy look in his eyes.
Oh yes, boys, just close your eyes. Be in fairyland. Just go with the flow of things,
he said. He then whipped off his pants, revealing 80s-style gym trainers. Him and Herbert then began circling in on us and growing closer. It wasn't until Herbert's chubby belly was rubbing right against my back they all decided to make a run for it. Oh shit, guys, run! We gotta get out of here now, I said.
Right on, man. This shit's weird,
said Steve. Steve and I booked it out of the bathrooms and out of Lowe's. However, there's a catch. Oh shit, guys, where's Frank? I said. We looked back at the now empty Lowe's, which theoretically should have been closed by now, and heard a faint "Help!" But we didn't care. We called the cops and let them deal with it. 5 minutes later, the police arrived, and the creepy clerk and Herbert Ernie were taken away. Apparently, Frank was in fairyland, as he too had gotten his head dunked into the toilet for some sort of fairyland initiation. We all got home traumatized that night and simply decided to call it a day. That then concludes the Lowe's Lowdown.